I went to grab a bread roll this morning and I ran into my very first boss. And I started working there like when you were first legal, like allowed to work kind of thing, whatever that age was. And I worked at Baker's Delight. How funny it is that I started at Baker's Delight and now my job is that I own a baking mix company and I also have Ashley's Place where we do all recipes and cooking and groceries and all about food. And that was my first job. If it was back then, if you'd asked me if you thought I was going to do this, I mean, even 10 years ago, if you asked me if I thought I'd do this, I'd be like, no way. I thought I was going to be a hairdresser. That was the dream. I was leaving school. I was going to be a hairdresser and I did, and I hated it. It's just so funny to think about where you've gone and where you've come and how many different people you've been and how funny it is where you end up and how you never really know where you're actually going or where you're going to end up and how you can also change, and it's normal to change. But it was just a crazy like blast from the past, and also just that moment to sit back and be like, wow, that young girl would be so impressed with the person I think I became. And I don't mean to sound up myself saying that, because I know sometimes you can, but I think it's good to be proud of yourself. Thinking back to that time and when I left hairdressing, because I had my whole life planned out of what I was going to do. And when I left that, it was like a, slap in the face of like, oh my God, like, who am I now? Like, who am I going to be? So I think if you're in that stage of life, if you're young and you don't know what you want to do, or you've gone into something and you don't like it, or even if you're older and you want to change your career path, like just go do it. And if you're younger, it'll be okay. And I think going through things, trying different avenues, trying different careers and whatever, that's how you figure out who you are. And maybe that's an unpopular opinion, but I just think life is short and I think you should go live it, and I think you should go try different things. So that's my little TED talk for you today.